I'm still struggling to find words to describe that game. Should have been 5-0 up at halftime. Ended up being 2-0 up in cruise control. We bottle one of the most incredible 2-0 leads, then 3-1 leads I've ever seen, to get it to 3-3 in the 95th minute through a Pedro Neto goal, which just absolutely shut me down. And then the best teenager in world football, Kobbie Mainoo, just decided to step up and bury home an absolute worldie from outside the box in the bottom corner past Jose Sarr. I still can't find words. That was insanity. What a player he already is, and what a player he will be. We have got a talent on our hands that we cannot let go, a talent on our hands that we need to build on for whoever how knows long. I think when we started making subs in our defence and midfield, that's when the game started going to shit. But when that defence was united, that felt like a proper Man United performance today. It's when we started making those subs that sort of weakened us in those areas. And I didn't think they were necessarily the worst decisions. It's just we've got no one to rely on off the bench. We couldn't get Maguire on quick enough for the corner, which is just, couldn't get him on quick enough. It's just one of those things. There are a few things that didn't go our way, but we fought back in the end. And look, that penalty, say whatever you want about it. I thought it was a penalty. I think most United fans are saying it wasn't. I think it was. I think when you clip someone like that inside the box, you give a penalty automatically. Even if it's soft contact, I think it's the same as when Bruno won a penalty against Wigan. I also thought that was a penalty, so it's only fair for me to say I think this is a penalty. It's just a bit of the it's just the Van Dijk one the other day that was a bit. It's just the inconsistency that people are pissed off about, which I completely get. But yeah, it's an interesting one. What else? Rashford, disciplinary issues, doesn't matter. Bangs home one, top bins 2 minutes in. I thought Onana was really tidy with his feet today. I thought on Wolves' third goal he was really out of position, but I think when we're playing that triangle offense, we're knocking it about, and then we need to finally go for that final option back into the box. Onana does send that really damaging ball to the fullback to start up the attack down the wings. I think Onana was vital in the attack today. But I think he probably could have done better on that third goal. Let's take a look at the player ratings, and we can get more in depth into the players there. We'll just quickly skim through them. Andre Onana, I think he should have done better on the third goal, but I thought in our attack, he was vital, which is why I'm going to give him a 6. I know he's going to get a low score because of that last goal, but I think Onana with his feet today was really, really good and really, really important in the way we played. Because for majority, let's be real, we played really, really well. It's just the absolute bottling nature of this team that let Wolves back into it. Diogo Dalot, I think he had a really, really good first half. I probably would give him a 7. I think his second half was probably a 5. So I'll settle in the middle for a 6. I thought he didn't actually need to go forward a whole lot today. That was more of what Luke Shaw was doing. I think Garnacho was the guy just trying to get forward, dominate that right-hand side. But yeah, I thought it was decent defensively from Dalot. Varane's got to be a 7 for me. I think it's Varane's best game of the season by such a long way. He wasn't at fault for either of the goals. And when we had that back five of Onana, Dalot, Shaw, Martinez and Varane, they worked together in an absolute unit. High fives, fist bumps, just absolutely, we looked on it. We looked so together. It's just those subs just killed us. And I don't think they were the wrong decision by Ten Hag. It's just we've got no one to rely on off the bench. Lich is an 8, and he's my man of the match. He's on the back of my shirt. He's a complete game changer. He's a complete team changer. In the way we play, it's just an absolute revelation. Lisandro Martinez is on a different level to anyone else in ball playing wise in our back four. Look, Dalot and Shaw are very, very good going forward. Varane's very, very solid as a Rolls-Royce defensive centre half, but Licha on the ball is exceptional. That goal line block, I can't remember who it was on, but it was just astounding. What a player, what a man, Lisandro Martinez. We're so happy to have you back. I did see him during the game with ice on his ankle. Please be precautionary, because I can't go another game without Licha in this team. He is incredible. Luke Shaw, probably a 6.5. Yeah, 6.4. Sorry, my eyes are watering. I'm not sure if you can say that, but my eyes are watering. I'm sorry about that. Beside the point. Luke Shaw, the assist on the Hoyland goal was brilliant. Getting down that flank, putting the ball in, making the perfect overlapping run, working down that left-hand side with Rashford. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what's happening. My eyes have just gone. I'm crying. I'm emotional. Copy Mainu. I thought Luke Shaw got done a few times defensively, but I think that assist was brilliant. He was solid for the most part, but yeah, it wasn't like an all-time Luke Shaw game, but I thought he did well. Maybe just a flat 6. Casemiro, it's got to be a 5. You can give him a 6.5 all you like, but he gave away a penalty. First half, actually, defensively, he was so good, though. Defensively, he was absolutely brilliant. I'll give him that. And I thought he stayed in that holding midfield position a fair bit, and I thought he did a good job of it in intercepting midfield. But I think giving away the penalty, I thought he made some, when we were making good attacking play, he made some cheap shots from outside the box. Casemiro is one of my favourite players, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think it was an all-time performance. Borderline 5 or 6. I'll go a 6 because defensively he was very good. Kobbie Mainoo, it's probably... We're going to give Varane 7. I think I'm probably going to give... I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll go give Kobbie a 7. Yeah, 8.2. Fair enough. I'll give Kobbie a 7. He's not my man to match. And I think he probably will be man to match because he got the late goal. Let's just quickly take the late goal out of it. He faded in and out of the game, and I think it's going to take a bit of time to adapt playing that number 8 role because he's been playing as a number 6 ever since he's come into this United 11. And I think with Casemiro coming in, he's going to dominate that number 6 role. Kobbie's going to learn to play with an 8 alongside Cass and Bruno. It is going to take time, so we did fade in and out of the game, but on the ball, you can't fault his composure. You can't fault his ball-playing abilities and his decision-making. And that goal, to win it 4-3, what a man. What a man. It's a 7 for Kobbie, 7.5. And I'm going to give him an 8. I'm going to give him an 8 because he won it in such emphatic fashion as an 18-year-old. Like, what a guy. But... I'm not giving him my man of the match. I know he's got the high score that I'm going to give. But, actually, I gave Lutra an 8. But, yeah, Kobbie, 8, purely because of the match winner. But, as an overall game, I'd probably give him about a 7. Or a 6 or a 7. Bruno, I'm probably going to give a... Again, I thought the first half from Bruno was a 7. I thought the second half was probably a 4. So I'll give him a generous 6. 5.5 is probably perfect. I think in the first half he was playing balls that was like the Bruno of old. He was curving it around the midfield defence. He was breaking the lines. He was playing that really free number 10 role. And in the second half he sort of just couldn't place a pass to save his life. Got sucked back a little bit and was on the back foot. Bruno will find that form again, and we saw glimpses today. And I thought his captaincy was good, but yeah, just again wasn't a vintage Bruno display. Garnacho, probably a 5. Again, he's struggling to get into games as of late, but he's a young player. Like, we're not going to get a Kobbie Mainoo performance week in, week out from these teenagers. I've got time for Garner. He works up and down no matter what. Rashford, 7. I thought he was really good. I think his decision-making was good. I thought his laying off was good. He played the ball to Luke Shaw, who cut the ball into Hoyland for the second goal. His first goal was absolutely brilliant. I'll tell you what, last year against Wolves away at the Molineux, Rashford scored a last-minute winner after facing disciplinary issues throughout the week. This week, he's gone out drinking in Belfast. He gets a start against Wolves away, scores a banger. Maybe Rashford, after a disciplinary issue away at Wolves, is the most oddly specific greatest player of all time. Rasmus, 7, not 6, 7. What a guy. What a guy. Goal and an assist. His ability to drop deep and play the ball is... I'm not going to call him Harry Kane. That's silly. But the way he drops deep and the efficiency that he plays the ball out wide to the wingers or a midfielder that gets himself in more space to run through the channel is of like a left-footed Harry Kane nature. I think his finishing so clinical. Serve him chances and he will score. It was a bit jammy, the goal, but he got in the right position. That's credit to him. He got the assist. Great game from Rasmus once again. Scott's going to be a 7 because he came off the bench and scored. What else do you want him to do? That is his role, and that is all he should be for this club, coming off the bench and scoring. Anthony's probably he was terrible when he came on. Awful. Maguire's going to get a 5 because he conceded when he came on. He was trying to come on for the corner. Like, it wasn't really him. Amari Fulton, I thought, was quite bright when he came on. Yeah, he made a few good runs. He was getting involved in the play in midfield, playing as a number 9. I'd like to see more of Amari. He's pretty much our only backup number 9. We haven't made any signings in January. Martial's out for 10 weeks. Fulton's our backup number 9. I wonder if he'll maybe even play in the FA Cup against Bristol or Forest. Johnny Evans 5 because he conceded when he came on, same as Maguire. Eric, I thought the first half was brilliant. Second half we struggled to. I think Eric managed the game well. I thought the subs were right to make. We don't have the players to close out a game, which is really disappointing. We just don't have the squad for it. It's got to be a 6.5 for Eric because we got the win and it wasn't disastrous. Submit my vote. I think it's probably going to be Colby. It is Colby Mainu, 72% of the vote. Mine goes to Lissandro Martinez. Thank you for watching. What an incredible display from our 18-year-old Colby Mainu. What a roller coaster that was from Manchester United. We beat Wolves away at the Molineux 4-3. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at West Ham or at Old Trafford for West Ham on Sunday. Cheers. Up the Reds.